What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome back for more Oddsparks. In this episode, we are going to be doing some stuff involving trains. I think that we do need to actually get to the dowsing stones up and running, though. So, for that, we are going to need quartz and rope, which we've got limestone going right now. So we need to get the quartz harvesting, which we need the stone plates and the path, the stone pathing. So I think we have that. We'll certainly find out soon. Alright. Well, I mean, I know I have the path. It's just getting the rest of this. Alright. So, that's 160 for that. Just need a little bit more. There we go. And then we just need the path tiles. Okie dokie. Not a problem. I could do it this way without walking all the way over there, I think. So... How much does that give me? 55? We're almost there. Okay, so... Still only 55? Why do I only have 55 still? Weird. Oh, right, it's because I was using the ones that I had in my inventory. That's why. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's just go drop these off then. Duh! How much are we at? 87? Lovely. Okay. Why am I walking this way? I don't need to walk that way. Okay, so 20 more. Path. We can get that over here. Let's just throw some of this down. Is that enough? I don't know if that was enough. That was probably enough. There we go. Okay. So, there's quartz harvesting. So, now we can go ahead and set up another one of our giant rocks for quartz. And I might do that right here, actually. So we could take this whole setup and just move it right up here. I think that would be okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. This whole setup's running just fine. Okay, so let's take our copy, setup. Let's just take all this. Okay. We'll just delete all this. Yes, inventory's full, I know. These ones. Okay. Not a problem. So I put out a poll asking what kind of a train setup you guys wanted to see, and you guys pretty much said a giant circuit with kind of an offset kind of a thing, and I think that sounds just fine. So let's set this up for bark. We'll set you up for leaves. Get a couple of those. A couple of those. We're going to have to destroy these trees, which I don't have the right things for it, but that's okay. Alright. Now, we can take this and just put this, I guess we could go like, I don't know. Here, I suppose, although maybe here would be better. Let's just go for here for now. Alright. Not a problem. Let's get a couple here, one there. Drop all this off because I don't need all that. Alright. Cool. So, I'm going to need some sparks here. So let's go get some sparks. We're not too far off from where we need to be. Let's just get some ladders real quick. How's everybody doing, by the way? As per usual, I have to ask how you guys are doing. It's just the nice thing to do. Okay. Oh, I never even put all these ones. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, let's just get, just 2, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Super-de-duper. So those should now both be actually running. Good. And 10 will do for now, I think. I just need to clear out some trees anyway. Do. All right. We could get rid of this one too. Alright, not too bad. Right, so you needed more leaves than you needed bark. So, not a big deal. Let's see. I should probably do this one first, because it's a little bit further away. That might be okay. messy, but whatever. That's gonna go there. Splitter's gonna go here and here. Okay. I think that's gonna be good. And we can put, oh, I don't know, 4 on here and 2 on here. We'll probably need at least a few more on this, but that's okay. Right. Let's up this. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more as far as the delivery is concerned on that, but I'll deal with that in a second. Okay, here's our giant rock. We're going to need quartz for that. Now let's hope that this cooperates and lets me put it down here. It does. Barely. Alright, I need an elevator here. So, we are going to want, oh, am I going to need, no, not a loom. Stone workshop, that's what we're going to need. Dowsing stone, I'm probably only going to need one of these. We don't really go through these very often, if I remember correctly. Could probably make do with at least 2. But for now, we'll just kind of play it by ear. That's fine, I guess. Come on. Come on. Cooperate with me here. Why can't I put a path down here? Oh, I'm out of stone path, apparently. Apparently something's going on with my my production here. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll just do that. Diagnose the issue that we have. We'll go with 3 for now. Now, how do we want to do this? Might as well just do this, I guess. We'll go with 2. Why not? Necessarily need to take care of these, but might as well. Alright, so get a couple of you guys in here, a couple of you guys in here. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these. We're not going to need too many of those, I don't think. Give me a crate. You know what? Let's just do it here. Extend this down slightly. think we need to do anything too crazy with this. Let's have the rope come in from this angle. We'll have the quartz come out that way. Alright. It's not pretty, but that's okay. Now we can take the supply chests that we moved already, put them right here. Might as well get a one-way going. And, yeah, okay. That should be good to go. Not going to be incredibly quick right now, but let's go figure out what our problem is with our stone paths, shall we? I really need to set up some more warp points, don't I? It's probably just that the haulers that I had on that line got all mixed up together. This area's going along swimmingly. We're all producing. That's what you like to see. Very good. A little off, but whatever. We'll get there. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, rocks. How dare you? Okay. What's going on here? Ah, the limestone, of course. Okay, well, that's easy to fix. Just move that and get you guys all taken care of. Yeah, they've probably been clogged up here for a little while now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, not the smoothest way to operate this, but whatever. Well, slowly but surely that'll figure its stuff out again. Alright. So, now that we've got those coming in, do we have any? We do. 66 already? Jeez. Okay, so that's good. Okay, now we can finally get started. What I think I want to do is put down some stations around the map and then connect them up with the poles. I haven't figured out exactly what I would like to move from, you know, here to there and stuff like that, but I've got some general ideas of really important resources. Like coal is going to be incredibly important, so yeah, I think I definitely want to start out with a track that goes along this south side. I mean, we could do a track that is a U shape and then goes through where necessary. And that might be a way that I want to do it. But I think for now I just want to get the general shape kind of taken care of. So we're going to be going to various places on the map and slowly but surely placing down stations. So let's go ahead and, I don't know, take a little trip, huh? But gonna need some ladders. I already missed my extendable ladders. I really, really liked those. But it's okay. Now then, I would like to set up at least a couple areas where we can get some coal kind of going. So I'll have to figure out which trees I want to use for fueling purposes and stuff like that. I think there was some trees down here, but I might also be misremembering. They're somewhere. But yeah, we're going to spend a little bit of time figuring out the map, at least for a little while. Because yeah, knowing what's on the map is a good thing. This corner is never going to get used. There's nothing over here. I think I ended up doing this in my last playthrough too. Just running along the outside of the map, figuring out where stuff is. Well, here's a group of 4 trees. This could be a decent place. Like, there's these ones here, and then these ones. Oh, there's one actually right here in the middle. But I don't know which of these I would like to use for my coal. Probably these ones. Mostly just because it's closer to where I'm going to want the resources moving anyway. So I'll probably leave this group of trees alone, at least for the time being. And if I need it for anything else, we can think about it later. But, yeah. Not too bad. If my last playthrough was any kind of an indication, we're not going to be dipping too much into our coal resources. Not that I can even make it yet anyway. But I don't think we're going to be dipping too far into our coal resources. At least not in the early-ish portion of the game. Probably up until like tier 7 or 8 or something like that. We're not going to need too much of it. Maybe that's just an issue with me not properly utilizing the coal that I had access to, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear as we go. But yeah, as you can see, there's a decent amount of trees up here in this little northern section, which is pretty nice. Yeah, here's another group of trees. Yeah, lots of trees. I didn't count how many I had here, but there was a lot in this seed. So if that's something you were interested in, then it's not a terrible seed. And this is kind of a nice little open area, too. This one has an okay area, too. Let's take a look over here first before we plop the station down. Not like it's permanent or anything, but still. Let's at least see what we're working with. You know what, I actually think I like this more. So, okay. Let's get our train station down. I'm going to want a bit of room off from it. So I think that'll be fine for our first one. I don't know how many wagon loaders we're going to need. So for now, I'm just going to do, I don't know, 5? I really doubt we're going to need that many. But okay, look at this. Look at all these trees, man. So many trees. There's another group of 4 right here. My word. Interesting, interesting. So anyway, okay, so that's going to be our first one, and we're going to go ahead and take a track up north, and we're going to go from there. I don't think I'm going to get the whole setup in this episode, mostly just because, yeah, that's going to be... That's a lot of track we're going to be putting down. So, yeah. That, and I'm going to have to deal with slopes, and ladders, and stuff. I would like to keep this track as straight as possible, by the way. So we're going to try and do that. Okay. Now, as far as how much space I want to have in between these tracks, I don't think I want to go as far as I normally do. Normally I go like all the way to the edge. I don't think I want to do that this time. So we're gonna not do that. I'm gonna try and keep it relatively... Oh, come on. You're really doing this to me, aren't you? Die, tree! Yeah, I'm gonna keep it relatively close up, at least in comparison to how I did it last time. So yeah. And the reason for that is because... that's gonna look a little silly, but whatever. Ah, of course not. Of course I'm not gonna get away with that. Okay. But yeah, the reason for that is because you can only have one train in between any of these poles. So if we're going to have multiple trains going on this track, it might behoove us to set it up in such a way that you can, I don't know, have less chance of trains getting in each other's way and stuff like that. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Probably not, but don't worry about it. It's not something you really need to worry about. Alright. So hopefully we don't run into anything too crazy as far as our pathing is concerned. Okay, and here's our permafrost. So, from here, let's just take a nice little bend this way. That looks good to me. You're in my way. Okay. I think Rocky Sparks can take care of these, but let's see. Oh, that's gonna take a while. That's okay. Hey, good job, guys. Ooh, that's cutting it close. Ah! Hey. The hell? Don't even. That's a little silly looking, but whatever. It's okay. Alright, we are running out of supplies here. Of course. Nice straight track here. Alright, let's take a look in this general direction since we're kind of waiting on necessary materials anyway. Slowly but surely it's trickling in. We're okay on stone plates, it's just, of course, the sawn timber, which is naturally the choke point. But that's not a bad amount of track to get through before we ran out. Covered, I don't know, like an eighth of the map. We'll probably be able to find the cave entrance as well. Pretty soon anyway. Nothing too crazy here. Lots of ancient bases throughout this section. That's nice. Alright. Here's our cave. Still running into a little bit of hitches. Not as bad as the previous save, but I think it's just the caves in general. This is just kind of how they're going to be. Everything get out of my way. Oh, here's the cave. Oh, nice, got a spawn right there for you. Not too bad. Oh, nice. 2 of these little guys right here. 3. Cool. I'll take that. Alright, cool. So we got some pangolin spawns. Very good. The warp is right next to the entrance as well, so when I get that all set up, that's going to be super easy. What are you doing over here? Random little mantis dude. I do need to fight them, but not right now, I don't think. Nothing too crazy. I don't think I need to go too far out of my way this way. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, we got a few more. Let's keep laying down some more. This might be more of an extended episode, just given what I'm doing. But hey, at least we found the entrance to the cave. That's pretty good. I should probably cut through the mountains a little bit here, just to see what kind of stuff we have spawning here. I can hear a frowlet. I never did set up a spawn for one of those. Or a, not a spawn, a farm for one of those guys. I don't know if I'm going to this time either, but, you know, never say never. I might. Once we get some more, you know, combat-oriented sparks, like the boomy sparks and stuff like that, we'll be able to talk more about farms and things like that. Maybe I'll use some other things for the farms. I don't know, haven't decided. I really did like using the boomy sparks for that, though, in the previous playthrough. So, yeah. We'll figure all that stuff out later. For now, it's just kind of whatever. We're just going to do whatever we're going to do. Man, this is a bit of a walk. Okay, pretty much here. Pretty much. We're not going to be able to put down a whole lot of track, but that's okay. So yeah, where possible, I would like to avoid having a whole bunch of spaghetti for my my lines here. So let's endeavor to do that. Oh, of course. That's it, huh? Well, we didn't get too much more out of that. Yeah, we're going to need to save up a lot more for that. It is what it is. But yeah, general plan is I would like to get our central track going through. For this section, how do I want to do the caves? You know, I could just stop here and go straight down, and I think I might. And we'll have this kind of be a separate thing that we'll do. Yeah. I don't have to just have a single line to carry all the tracks and stuff like that. But, yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. And then do I want to have a big connected thingamajig here? Probably. I'll have to make sure that I set up my rail to line up with this general area, so that way I don't have to branch around this little wall. Alright, that's not too bad. And our sawn timber is just... it's not keeping up, man. Not keeping up. Should I set up some dedicated sawn timber? It's a maybe. We could set up some more, like, on these general lines here. And these ones are a little bit slow. Yeah, this one's probably never going to actually catch up the right way anyway. That's okay, though. Where else did we have this production? Over here? So this whole situation setting it up here, I don't think I need to worry about that. It would probably be better to put it here, so these guys are always kind of, they're always going to kind of be idle. At least for the most part. Yeah, that'll help. Okay. So, let's head back over there. Wasn't originally planning on having this be an incredibly long episode, but still don't feel like we've done much as far as trains are concerned. Oh, and I should probably upgrade all this, shouldn't I? Yeah, that filled up real quick, didn't it? Not too bad. Squilligan! Yeah, I should probably put an emphasis on getting the mantis stag's antlers, just so that we could get the animal scarer, an incredibly useful tool to help with annoyances. I'm not really worried about putting stations down for the time being, because we can always add those onto the track pretty easily. I'm more just worried about putting the track down at this moment. So that's why I'm not really bothering with train stations as of right now, if you were wondering. Suppose if I wanted to be a little bit more proactive about it, I could put my track down a little bit lower to the ground to help facilitate the ease of setting up a train station, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay, now we can go ahead and get a nice little section going this way, and yeah, we'll just kind of go this way. Of course. A little bit of a stretch, that one, but that's okay. Let's just do that. A little bit of an awkward place for it, but it's okay. Of course. What's with all these awkward little areas? It's so awkward. Run! They're all so angry. Of course. Of course. why'd you have to put poison right there? Come on. Don't be like this. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, of course. There's a freaking tree in the way. There's a couple trees in the way. Dang it. Okay. I mean, this is a really good spot for these giant trees, so I'm not that mad about it, but dang it, I'm a little mad about it. Alright. So, we're gonna come over this way slightly. I don't like doing this. In fact, I despise it. Come on, work with me here. I don't want to have to go up there and destroy that that coral. Whatever. At this point, well, I guess we could just go straight down. I don't need to turn here. Although, a little bit awkward on terms of the angle, but it's probably fine. And we're pretty much at the point where I can take a turn here. We're running out of supplies, but hey, that's for the most part, except for you, that's a pretty nice straight, even path that we've got going here. Nothing too crazy. At least I think so. We're running out. And we're out. terrible. Hard part's going to be lining this all up, but I'll probably just, like, stop around this point, take it from this side, and go straight down and meet them up somewhat evenly. So, I don't think that'll be that big a deal. And are you going to miss that cliff? Oh, man. If this is lined up to be just in the wrong spot, just makes it. Almost like I planned it. Alright, not too bad. Right, well, as far as this episode is concerned, it's not too exciting as far as setting up train routes and stuff like that, but we'll get into more of that a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and complete this circuit off camera, so you guys don't have to suffer through even more of this. But anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, you all take care. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.